Slab gloves. This category is made of all gloves that can be obtained by having a certain amount of slabs, the currency of slab battles. The amount of slabs needed ranges from -3 slabs for spin all the way to 100,000 slabs for the flex. It is of course the biggest category. Most of them are displayed on the right side of the lobby and they are marked with a bluish color in the inventory. Each glove has its own name, stand, banner, tooltip and etc. Badge gloves. In this category, gloves require at least one badge to be unlocked. The difficulty of those badges range from a silly interaction all the way to killing 15 players in Slab Royale, literally half of the servers. In the inventory, they are marked with the color purple to be recognizable. Most of them are located on the left side of the lobby, and they have the same characteristics with any other normal glove. Overall, they are not much different from slab gloves. You could say that some of them are more lore based. Paid gloves. This category contains, you guessed it, all gloves that require some kind of payment using Robux, permanently or temporary, or a monthly subscription to be used, are considered in this category. Most of them are on the left side of the lobby, alongside badge gloves. What makes them unique though, is that they have their own stand color, yellow for Game Pass gloves and purple for Titan. In the inventory, they are marked with red color, small exceptions being Killerfish, which is a one-time usage glove, Cannoneer and Vampire, which are exclusively accessible in Slab Royale. We'll talk more about it later on. Scavenger gloves. This category contains all gloves that don't have their own stand. Instead, they are hidden somewhere around the lobby, even though you can find them easily. This is actually a subcategory between the three categories we listed above. In this category, we can find Potato, Error, Spin and
Killerfish from San Diego.
Even though some of them appear not to have a banner, they actually do if you find them at the inventory. Event gloves. While the majority of gloves are obtainable anytime, there are some which don't. Instead, you can only get them in certain periods. There are two types of event gloves. The ones you can get during the Halloween event and the ones during the Christmas event. You could say that they are simply badge gloves, since they also require a badge which is just seasonal, but I prefer seeing them as a subcategory. Who knows, maybe they will be distinct in the inventory one day. All of them are located inside the lobby, with only exception being which is a Slab Royale glove. Slab Royale gloves. This category contains all gloves that can only be used in Slab Royale, one of Slab Battle's game modes. They look much different than your average glove, being pure black with a symbol indicating the type of glove. You have a couple starter gloves, but to unlock all of them, you need more slabs. This technically means that these gloves are also slab gloves, but no need to overcomplicate it. We also have two paid and one event gloves, which we already mentioned. Admin gloves. As the name suggests, this category hosts all gloves that are exclusive only for admins. In some cases, they can also be given to non-admin players, most of the time YouTubers. These gloves are usually just stronger versions of pre-existing gloves which usually have no cooldown and one-shot or even both. There are still some admin gloves that are unique like Edgelord. For some reason, this useless category is the third biggest one, ranging to 20 gloves in total. Mastery gloves. And now it's time to welcome the newest category, the Mastery gloves. These gloves are basically upgraded pre-existing gloves that can be accessed by completing a couple grindy tasks. They sound quite similar to admin gloves, but instead of no cooldown, they have small buffs but also secondary abilities. These gloves are usually versions of weak or forgotten gloves, which makes sense. Even though each mastery glove has the same name with their corresponding glove, they have different glove design, description and even banner. They are only accessible by activating them in the inventory. When activated, it will replace its corresponding glove and will be marked with yellow. Some mastery traits can also be paired with their respective admin glove, bringing even more chaos. Removed gloves. This category contains all gloves that were or were meant to be in the game but didn't get added. We can split this category into three sections. In the first one, we have all gloves that were removed due to controversy and got replaced by other gloves with identical abilities. In the second one, we have all scrapped gloves, like Copycat. Lastly, in the third one, we got all gloves that were released by mistake, like Fakeout. These gloves had default texture, no slap power, and abilities which did absolutely nothing. Honorable mention to the Snowball glove from Snowball Smash. I removed the game mode which will probably never return. Other gloves. Moving on, this category contains all gloves that basically can't fit in any other categories. There are only 3 such gloves. Zombie acts like a sub-glove from Necromancer, Lantern is only used in certain places, and Acrobat requires you to do some certain tasks. Acrobat is the only glove that has a stand inside the lobby. Surprisingly, they have their own category in the inventory with a pinkish color. Acrobat is the only one in it though. Fortnite gloves. Before we start, I'm sure you will be wondering, what the actual heck is that? So basically, there's an official slap battles map in Fortnite where you collect gloves and slap people off the map. There are 11 different gloves you can choose from, but most of them are just knockoff versions of regular gloves. Sadly, Fortnite slap battles has been discontinued and therefore will never have another update. And that's every category in slap battles. Make sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this type of content.